Welcome to COMPUTEX 2021. Our mission to build a global technology ecosystem continues today. After going through a year of pandemics, we know how important technology is in our daily lives. Trying to stay connected for work, study, and entertainment. COMPUTEX activities will include an online exhibition called COMPUTEX Virtual, COMPUTEX CEO Keynotes, COMPUTEX Forum, and Innovex Forum, and online matchmaking conferences. We are excited that you are joining us from around the world for this COMPUTEX AMD keynote speech. This is the speech that we all have been waiting for. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing an extraordinary technology industry leader, Dr. Lisa Su, President and CEO of AMD. AMD makes some of the world's most powerful processors, from supercomputers to game consoles, from cloud infrastructures to laptops. This company never stopped accelerating innovative leadership products and always deliver breakthrough experiences for creators and gamers. For the past year, AMD constantly provides the computing power to help solve some of the toughest challenges in our lives. Ever since Dr. Lisa Su took over as CEO at AMD in 2014, she continues AMD's history of innovation and leads the company to several significant achievements that changed the world. Lisa and AMD are exciting to watch because we are actually looking at history and how they are making history together, accelerating growth, driving innovation, and delivering leadership products. Today, Dr. Lisa Su joins COMPUTEX to share the AMD vision for the future of computing, including details of the growing adoption of the AMD high-performance computing and graphics solutions, built for PC enthusiasts and gamers. I know we can't wait for exciting news that Lisa is about to bring. So let's get the show started. Please welcome Dr. Lisa Su.
Welcome to all of you around the world joining us for our COMPUTEX 2021 keynote. We're really excited to share some of the new products we've been working on this year. It's been about 15 months of living with the pandemic, and in some parts of the world, things remain very challenging. However, in many places, progress with vaccinations and other protective measures are making a positive impact. So we're doing something a little different today than our recent digital events. I'm actually thrilled to be joined by a small, fully vaccinated, and socially distanced group of AMD employees who worked on the products and technologies we're going to show you today. So let's get started. COMPUTEX has a 40-year history, and we've made so much progress in computing over those 4 decades. But I believe it's never been a better time to be in the semiconductor and computing business. We are in a high-performance computing megacycle today. From digital transformation in businesses to AI and supercomputing to the devices that enable our education and work, computing has never been more essential in all of our daily lives. And we see this trend only increasing in the years ahead. At AMD, our role is to push the envelope in high-performance computing and really set the pace for the industry. So whether in PCs or supercomputers, servers, workstations, game consoles, or edge devices, AMD is all about high performance. And today, I'm going to cover these 4 areas. We're going to start with our progress in the data center. and then turn to our industry-leading IP and some of our new PC and gaming products. And then we'll finish with a preview of some of our advanced technology. So let's start with the data center and cloud. In March, AMD introduced the world's fastest server processor, 3rd Gen AMD EPYC, based on our new Zen 3 core. We showed you how 3rd Gen EPYC delivers leadership performance in workloads from high-performance computing to cloud computing to the enterprise. And we're incredibly proud of the deep partnerships we've built over the past several years across the entire server ecosystem. This year, we'll have more than 100 EPYC server platforms available from all the leading providers, and more than 400 EPYC-based instances plus solutions for nearly every application and customer segment. Now, the cloud has never been more important to the world. And with the spike in demand for more of us working, schooling, and shopping from home, cloud providers are focused more than ever on making the right technology investments to deliver the best performance, scalability, and security, which is exactly why leading cloud providers are choosing AMD processors. Every day, billions of users around the world rely on AMD EPYC-powered services, including Microsoft 365 and Teams, Twitter, Tencent Meetings, and Zoom. And we have tremendous momentum with 3rd Gen EPYC. It's the fastest server processor from a performance standpoint, whether you're talking about per core or per socket performance. We currently hold 220 world records across nearly every type of application and workload and customer. And that spans cloud, enterprise, and HPC. EPYC holds world records in integer, floating point, Java, virtualization, database, and analytics. With the introduction of 3rd Gen EPYC, we've also more than doubled the number of available solutions compared to our previous generation, including leading solutions for hyperconverged infrastructure, data management, data analytics, and HPC that deliver outstanding performance, security, and value to our customers. Now, we always expect strong competition, and since we launched, there have been some other server processors introduced in the market. So for the first time today, I'd like to show you our best 3rd Gen EPYC versus the recently released Ice Lake processor. Now let's look at a demo that reflects a typical online retail environment. E-commerce is now part of our daily lives. Retail businesses of all sizes are challenged to meet growing compute demands while managing infrastructure costs. On your left is the competition's top-of-stack dual-socket system, and on your right is a 3rd Gen EPYC 7763 dual-socket system. Both servers are configured to meet the same service level agreement in terms of response time. Now, the e-commerce workload we'll run is based on a usage model that handles a mix of point-of-sale requests, online purchases, and data mining operations. Now, as transaction requests start coming in, both systems can process them at a good clip. But as more and more requests come in, the competitor system is actually unable to keep pace, and the queue of requests grows longer. Ultimately, these requests fail to be processed within the required SLA, and they start turning red. They actually max out at 200,000 Java operations per second, while the 3rd Gen EPYC system keeps going and continues to deliver leadership throughput all the way to 300,000 Java operations per second. You can see that 3rd Gen EPYC delivers 50% more business transactions than the most powerful dual-socket system from our competition while maintaining a comparable SLA. This is really made possible by the leadership core density and performance of 3rd Gen EPYC. So what does that actually mean for e-commerce? What that means is with AMD EPYC, you can service 50% more customers or process 50% more transactions. Now, we're really proud of 3rd Gen EPYC. It is the world's fastest server processor, powering infrastructure and services from the largest cloud providers, delivering the best total cost of ownership for the enterprise with ready-to-deploy solutions. Whether you have an on-prem infrastructure, you're a cloud user, or you have a hybrid environment, 3rd Gen EPYC processors are simply the best in the industry. Okay, so now let's transition to our industry-leading IP and how we're using them in the PC and gaming markets. In the fourth quarter of 2020, we introduced two all-new architectures to the world. The first was the new Zen 3 CPU core. Zen 3 delivers a 19% instructions per clock uplift over the Zen 2 core that we introduced at COMPUTEX 2019, plus higher clock speeds and other performance and energy efficient enhancements. The second architecture was the all-new Radeon RDNA 2 graphics architecture. RDNA 2 was built to span the console to PC to cloud, and we've improved performance per watt by up to 65% over the original RDNA architecture that was also introduced at COMPUTEX 2019. Now, we've rolled out Zen 3-based leadership products across the notebooks, desktop, and DIY markets. Ryzen 5000 series processors are now available in more than 100 designs from the world's top OEMs. But there's still more to do with Zen 3. Enthusiasts have been asking us to launch a new desktop APU, an APU with Zen 3 cores and the integrated Radeon graphics performance you expect from AMD, all in a single chip. So today, we're doing just that by bringing our new AMD Ryzen 5000 G series processors to the enthusiast DIY market. So there are two models, the Ryzen 7 5700G with 8 CPU cores, 8 graphics cores, and a boost of 4.6 gigahertz, and the Ryzen 5 5600G with 6 CPU cores, 7 graphics cores, and a boost of 4.4 gigahertz. Let me show you why we're excited to bring these chips to gamers and builders around the world. To do that, I'm going to show you a demo of Rogue Company, a popular game from Hi-Res Studios. We're running on the Ryzen 7 5700G's built-in graphics, and the experience is just fantastic. At 1080p in high image quality, running entirely from the processor with no graphics card, we're averaging 78 frames per second. The Ryzen 5000G series processors perform really well across a wide range of content creation applications and games. So in top creative apps like DaVinci Resolve or Blender, and games like CSGO or Fortnite, you can see that Ryzen 7 5700G performs significantly above the competition. To our loyal DIYers and enthusiasts, I want to say we heard you loud and clear. You told us you wanted a new APU with our Zen 3 cores, and you won't have to wait much longer. Both models will be available starting August 5th, with the 5700G priced at $359 and the 5600G at $259. All right, so look, now let's kick gaming up another notch and focus on our new AMD RDNA 2 graphics architecture. Like the Zen CPU core family, we've built a multi-generational leadership gaming graphics architecture roadmap. Now, we first introduced RDNA 2 last year in the fourth quarter at the top of the stack with our 6900 XT, our 6800 XT, and our 6800. And earlier this year, we introduced the 6700 XT, and frankly, all of these graphics cards have been extremely popular. In addition, we're very proud to be at the heart of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S with RDNA 2 and Ryzen CPU technology. Millions of these popular new game consoles have shipped around the world. But we're really just getting started with RDNA 2. So you might be surprised to learn the next place you'll find RDNA 2 graphics. It's actually on the road in the electric vehicle market with the new Tesla Model S and Model X. So we have an embedded AMD Ryzen APU powering the infotainment system in both cars, as well as a discrete RDNA 2-based GPU that kicks in when running AAA games, providing up to 10 teraflops of compute power. We are thrilled to be working with Tesla to bring the power of Ryzen and Radeon to their newest flagship cars, and look forward to giving gamers a great new platform for AAA gaming. The next place you'll find RDNA 2 will be the high-performance mobile phone market. AMD has partnered with industry leader Samsung for several years to accelerate graphics innovation in the mobile market. And we're happy to announce that we will bring custom graphics IP to Samsung's next flagship mobile SoC with ray tracing and variable rate shading capabilities. We're really looking forward to Samsung providing more details later this year. Now let's shift to notebooks. Today, we're also excited to talk to you about the first RDNA 2 notebook GPUs with the new Radeon RX 6000M series. Let me welcome the GM of our graphics business, Scott Herkelman, to the stage to tell you more.
Thank you, Lisa, and a warm welcome to all the gamers tuning in today. Since 1996, Radeon has been at the forefront of laptop graphics innovation. Our journey has seen some incredible industry firsts, from our first integrated graphics chip to integrating graphics onto the processor, up to the first release of RDNA into powerful gaming laptops in 2019. This year is AMD's 25th year of driving laptop graphics innovation, and what a journey it has been. Since 2019, the gaming laptop market has seen incredible growth. If you take into consideration how many people were homebound last year, more people than ever were buying laptops for school and work during the day, and my favorite, gaming at night. In fact, there were 27% more gaming laptops sold over the last year. It has never been more important to deliver a great gaming laptop experience. And that's exactly why we built the AMD RDNA 2 architecture. RDNA 2 is highly scalable for the highest workloads to the highest efficiency, which helps us deliver exceptional performance per watt innovation for next generation laptops. Powerful compute units, an advanced visual pipeline with ray accelerators. Our innovative AMD Infinity Cache and smart gaming technologies enable feature-rich, high performance, and high frame rate gaming. Now, let's take a look at RDNA 2 improvements over our previous generation RDNA architecture in the mobile space. Power is a critical variable in mobile environment, and RDNA 2 is designed to excel in every situation. At max power, RDNA 2 unlocks up to 50% more performance, which is perfect for the high-end gaming laptops. Beyond performance, we also want lighter weight laptops, and RDNA 2 can now get the same performance as the first generation of RDNA, but at 50 to 60 watts lower. Up to now, GPUs have faced significant performance drops at low power, seen often in gaming on-the-go scenarios. RDNA 2 enables up to 77% more performance in power-constrained cases, enabling a new class of lightweight, high-performance gaming laptops. The RDNA 2 architecture delivers incredible gaming performance and efficiency on all fronts. Today, we are happy to announce AMD Radeon RX 6000M series graphics featuring the highly scalable AMD RDNA 2 architecture. At the top of our stack, we are introducing the Radeon RX 6800M with a 2300 megahertz game clock and up to 12 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory for the most demanding games. This is the fastest AMD graphics for laptops yet. You can find this in the brand new ROG Strix G15. This next generation ROG Strix G15 delivers up to 70% higher frame rates compared to an older 2019 flagship laptop and popular games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Cyberpunk 2077, Dirt 5, Resident Evil Village, and many others. If you have noticed that your older laptop just isn't keeping up anymore with modern titles, a Radeon RX 6800M base laptop is going to be a massive upgrade for you. Let's take a look at some gameplay recorded on the ROG Strix G15 in the recent release game, Resident Evil Village. You can see that the Radeon RX 6800M is driving up to 120 frames per second at 1440p max settings. This is the type of AAA gaming experience you can expect in this powerhouse 15-inch laptop. Now, let's take a look at performance across a wide variety of games. Across these very popular PC games, the Radeon RX 6800M is hitting desktop-level performance, enabling gaming experiences at 120 frames per second and above, all at 1440p max settings. In even more demanding games, the RX 6800M goes head-to-head, outperforming its competitors and delivering incredible frame rates. But what happens when you aren't plugged in? RDNA 2 was enhanced to excel at low power, enabling the RX 6800M to deliver over 60 frames per second gaming experiences on AAA and esports titles on battery, which is noticeably better performance than what you may find in our competitors' flagship laptops. RDNA 2 enables the ultimate gaming on-the-go experience, in thin and light form factors with best-in-class battery performance. On top of this, our Radeon software was designed to help you extend your battery life even further. With Radeon Chill, gamers can limit their graphics performance to a targeted range of frame rates, reducing how hard the GPU needs to work. On the Radeon RX 6800M, Radeon Chill can cut GPU power consumption by as much as 50%, helping prolong your gaming on battery range. Now, you've just seen our Radeon RX 6800M, which delivers 120 frames per second gaming experiences at 1440p max settings. To round out our announcements today, we are also introducing two other products to our family. The Radeon RX 6700M is going to deliver epic 1440p gaming, providing 100 frames per second gaming experiences at 1440p max settings. It'll feature a similar 2300 megahertz game clock with 10 gigabytes of GDDR6. The Radeon RX 6600M will deliver epic 1080p gaming, providing 100 frames per second gaming experiences at 1080p max settings. It comes with a 2177 megahertz game clock and 8 gigabytes of GDDR6 memory, and will be available in laptops, such as the brand new HP Omen 16, shipping later this month. Now, many of you have been asking for an update on AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution, and I am super excited to show you what we've come up with. So let's get right to it. There is no dispute, gamers know performance is king, whether it's an immersive AAA game or a competitive esports title. Many gamers also want to be able to turn on the latest visual technologies, like ray tracing, while maintaining an acceptable frame rate. And as I shared earlier, tens of millions of gamers are now playing on gaming laptops, and we want similar experiences to what we get on the desktop PC. As a result, high performance upscaling and reconstruction have become a gaming necessity. This is why we have developed Fidelity FX Super Resolution for all gamers. Fidelity FX Super Resolution, or FSR, is built around a state-of-the-art spatial upscaling algorithm that delivers a great gaming experience with super high-quality edges and distinctive pixel detail. It greatly improves performance, especially when demanding effects like ray tracing are turned on. We have developed FSR to deliver great performance, great image quality, and most importantly, for broad adoption. On the left is the game Godfall, running at native 4K resolution with ray tracing enabled and in-game settings set to max. As you can see, the performance hovers just around 50 frames per second. By enabling FSR and setting it to ultra quality, the visual experience is practically identical. You still get that rich, true-to-life look and feel, but with the 59% performance uplift. Now, some of us care more about performance, and some of us care more about image quality. And that's exactly why we've created 4 different quality settings in FSR. Gamers can expect anywhere from a 59% increase between native and ultra quality mode to over 2x increase when switching to performance mode. Our goal at AMD is to create new technologies and features to drive the entire gaming industry forward by making them as broadly available as possible. And because the Fidelity FX suite of technologies is available on GPUopen.com for the entire industry to freely access, Fidelity FX Super Resolution will be supported across a wide range of products. FSR will be enabled on all Radeon RX 6000, RX 5000, RX 500, and RX Vega series graphics cards, and as well as on all Ryzen processors with Radeon graphics. In demonstrating once again AMD's commitment to drive the gaming industry forward, I have an exciting demo to show you next. AMD's Fidelity FX Super Resolution not only works on AMD hardware, but also across a wide variety of our competitors' hardware, including their most popular graphics card according to Steam, the GTX 1060. As a matter of fact, FSR will work on all GTX 10 series GPUs to current, so that gamers can extend the life of their GPU even further. And for game developers, that means less proprietary code they need to implement for wider impact. AMD's Fidelity FX can provide more than 2x performance at its fastest setting in select titles. It offers 4 different quality settings that gamers can select and already has support from over 10 game studios and engines, with a lot more planned in 2022. And most importantly, it will be available on over 100 GPUs and CPUs, plus our competitors' products. The first set of games supporting FSR will be available on June 22nd. Tell us what games you would like to see with FSR enabled by visiting amd.com/FSR. And we will do our best to work with game developers to get this feature integrated into their games as soon as possible. I am so excited for gamers to get their hands on the Radeon RX 6000 M series laptops. And I'm also eager for you to start using our new graphics technologies like Fidelity FX Super Resolution. But graphics are just one part of what defines a great gaming laptop. Let me welcome Frank Azor to the stage to share with you what AMD is working on to help deliver great gaming laptops.
Hey everyone, I am very excited to be here with you today to talk about what we've been working on with our OEM partners to bring you the next generation of gaming laptops. It's no secret that us gamers tend to be some of the more tech-savvy, hardware-centric, and knowledgeable PC shoppers in the market. We want it all: performance, great graphics visuals, fast load times, long battery life, and a cool industrial design, just to name a few. But buying a laptop is both a big investment and a big commitment. Unlike a desktop, where the components are exchangeable and upgradable, when buying a laptop, there's no room for error in your decision. However, engineering a great gaming laptop is anything but easy. Yes, CPU and GPU are incredibly important as they define the core of the performance experience, but everything else around them, including how they'll be powered, cooled, what battery size you should go with, what display to use, including its screen size, resolution, refresh rate, color gamut, what storage technology to design in. We must also decide how big or small the laptop needs to be in order to accommodate all of these components. What will it all weigh? How much do we invest in the premium materials and technologies to reduce that weight? These are just some of the hundreds of decisions that make up the user experience of a gaming laptop. At AMD, we want to raise the bar of what defines a great gaming laptop experience. So we collaborated with OEMs to design the next generation of gaming laptops by providing them with a design framework that ensures the premium performance of our Ryzen processors and our Radeon graphics is felt through all aspects of the laptop's experience. We call this gaming laptop design framework the AMD Advantage. There are three key things to know about all AMD Advantage gaming laptops. First, they deliver amplified gaming performance by pairing AMD CPUs and AMD GPUs with our smart technologies. Second, they come equipped with state-of-the-art gaming-grade displays. And third, they're built to game. We put special attention into their cooling designs, acoustics, sleep and resume times, battery life performance, and many other decision points. When you buy an AMD Advantage laptop, you can be certain it was designed for a great gaming and computing experience. So let me break it down for you by starting with the kind of performance you can expect from these systems. Every AMD Advantage laptop will feature AMD's award-winning processors and graphics, including a high-performance Ryzen 5000 series processor, the latest Radeon RX 6000 M series graphics, and our software that gives you command and control of all of these technologies. But what sets AMD Advantage systems apart from the rest are our exclusive AMD smart technologies, which enable a level up in performance from our CPUs and GPUs. A little over 6 months ago, we launched AMD Smart Access Memory together with our Radeon 6000 series desktop graphics cards. AMD Smart Access Memory remained the best implementation of PCI Express's rebar technology on the market, with double-digit performance gains across many titles. Well, I'm excited to announce today that we're bringing AMD Smart Access Memory to Advantage laptops, supporting our new Radeon RX 6000 series mobile processors. As you may remember, Last year at CES 2020, we introduced AMD Smart Shift, which enables us to design thinner and more powerful gaming laptops by intelligently shifting power between your Radeon graphics and your Ryzen processors. With AMD Smart Shift and AMD Smart Access Memory working together in these gaming laptops, you can expect an additional 11% more gaming performance in some titles compared to other notebooks in similarly configured footprints. Historically, you'd have to invest hundreds of dollars in buying more expensive CPUs and GPUs to get these kinds of gains, and we're just getting started. Next, let's talk about the displays you can expect offered on AMD Advantage gaming laptops. Too often, we find in the market gaming laptops with high-performance graphics cards paired with subpar displays. All AMD Advantage gaming laptops feature displays with refresh rates of 144 Hz or better, with AMD FreeSync Premium technology, enabling tear-free, stutter-free gaming with low frame rate compensation. These specifications are complemented with additional options like IPS and OLED panels with 300 nits of brightness and high color gamut to deliver the visual experiences your graphics card deserves. Beyond incredible performance and premium gaming displays, we want to give you the assurance that every AMD Advantage gaming laptop is truly, genuinely built to game. We're focusing on several key aspects of the design, ensuring that these laptops are going to deliver a great end user experience. Every AMD Advantage system will be equipped with at least one NVMe PCI Express Gen 3 by 4-lane solid-state drive to reduce your load times and give you smooth and highly responsive computing experiences. We've also set temperature design goals on the surfaces of the laptops to offer comfort during intense gaming sessions, with a focus on the most used WASD and arrow keys to have even lower temperatures for comfortable gaming. We've also worked with our partners on optimizing the battery life of these laptops to give you productivity and entertainment all day long. So in summary, each AMD Advantage gaming laptop is designed to enable 100 frames per second on average in the latest and most popular games out there. High refresh rate, low latency, gaming grade displays, up to 3x faster load times with NVMe drives, and all-day battery life experiences. And these are just some of the benefits you can expect from AMD Advantage laptops. I'm truly excited to introduce you to one of the first AMD Advantage gaming laptops, the ROG Strix G15 from ASUS, equipped with the fastest graphics AMD has ever put in a laptop, the Radeon RX 6800M, alongside our Ryzen 9 5900HX processor. It features a FreeSync Premium 3 millisecond, 300 Hz display, vapor chamber cooling with a liquid metal thermal interface, and both Smart Shift and Smart Access Memory to enable incredible gaming performance in a well-balanced form factor. The ROG G15 is available in select countries starting early June. The next AMD Advantage system I'm very excited to introduce you to is the HP Omen 16. This is a 1080p gaming powerhouse with a top-of-the-line Ryzen 9 5900HX processor, our latest Radeon RX 6600M graphics, and AMD Smart Shift and AMD Smart Access Memory working together. Its vibrant 16.1-inch display with micro-edge bezel is perfect for gaming experiences over 100 frames per second in top esports titles, with HP Omen Tempest cooling technology keeping its thermals in check. And HP's collaborated with Bang & Olufsen to deliver sound for gaming, music, and videos in a gaming laptop that's getting as much as 15 hours of battery life. The Omen 16 will be available in select regions in the coming days. These are just a few of the new AMD Advantage gaming laptops coming to market later this year, and we have many more models coming soon. AMD Advantage gaming laptops make choosing a great gaming laptop simple, as it assures you that you're getting a premium gaming experience through and through. Check out amd.com/advantage for the latest updates and availability. Thank you all for your time today. Let me hand it back over to Lisa.
All right. Was that great or what? Scott, thank you. You know, it's really exciting to see the Radeon 6000 mobile GPUs and our new FSR technology in action. And Frank, thanks for showing us the power of bringing all of AMD's technologies together with Zen 3, RDNA 2, and AMD software to really create the best gaming experiences. Now, you guys know at AMD, we're always thinking about what's next. Let's close by looking at some of our advanced technologies. Advanced technology is a key foundation of our product leadership. And that means putting the best process technology together with the best packaging technology. Now, we were early adopters of industry-leading 7-nanometer manufacturing technology from TSMC, and by now, we've delivered more than 30 products in 7-nanometer across all of our markets. And our roadmap to 5-nanometer technology is right on track, including our first Zen 4 products that will be available next year. We were also the leaders in advanced packaging technology. Our investments in innovation in packaging have been a multi-year, multi-technology journey. In 2015, AMD introduced high bandwidth memory, or HBM, and silicon interposer technology to the GPU market, which led the industry for memory bandwidth in a small form factor. We then set a new performance trajectory for compute in the data center and PC markets in 2017 when we introduced high volume multi-chip module packaging. And in 2019, we introduced chiplets using different process nodes for the CPU cores and the I/O in the same package, which enabled significantly higher performance and capabilities. Now today, I'd like to show you the next big step forward. We've worked closely over the last few years with TSMC on their 3D fabric technology to combine chiplet packaging with die stacking to create a 3D chiplet architecture for future high-performance computing products. Now let me show you a little bit about how our 3D chip stacking technology works. The first application of this technology will be to enable a 3D vertical cache. In this prototype, we're taking our leadership Ryzen 5000 series processor and stacking a 64 megabyte 7-nanometer SRAM directly on top of each core complex, effectively tripling the amount of high-speed L3 cache feeding our Zen 3 cores. The 3D cache is bonded directly to the Zen 3 CCD with through-silicon vias passing signals and power between the stacked chips, supporting more than 2 terabytes per second of bandwidth. Through the manufacturing process, we thin the 3D cache die and add structural silicon to create a seamless surface for the combined chip. The finished 3D stacked version of the CPU actually looks exactly the same as the current Ryzen 5000 processors. So now let me show you what that looks like. So this is a prototype Ryzen 5900X processor with the 3D chiplet technology. We've actually removed the lid from this package and exposed the left CCD so you can see one of the 6mm by 6mm square SRAMs hybrid bonded to the CCD. In an actual device, an individual SRAM is bonded to each CCD, so you get 96 megabytes of cache per CCD, or 192 megabytes total for a 12 or 16 core Ryzen processor in a single package. So now let me give you a little bit more detail about the technology itself. We're using a hybrid bond approach with through-silicon vias that provides over 200 times the interconnect density of 2D chiplets and more than 15 times the density compared to other 3D stacking solutions. This actually enables a much more efficient and denser integration of our IP. The die-to-die interface is using a direct copper-to-copper bond with no solder bumps of any kind. This approach dramatically improves the thermals, the transistor density, and the interconnect pitch, and is only 1/3 the energy per signal of microbump 3D approaches. All of these things make this truly the most advanced and flexible active-on-active silicon stacking technology in the world. Now, let's see this in action. Larger caches are important in many workloads, but PC gaming is a workload all of us know well. Let's take a look at a demo using Gears 5. On the left side is a Ryzen 9 5900X, which is today's fastest gaming CPU. On the right side is a 3D chiplet prototype based on the 5900X with the new 3D V-cache technology. Both CPUs have the same core count and thread count and are fixed at 4 gigahertz clock speed. Frankly, the gaming performance of both processors is extremely good, but the 3D triplet prototype improves performance by 12% on average. This is actually just phenomenal, and the impact of 3D triplets on a real workload. In fact, when you look across many of today's games, they have intense demands for the PC memory subsystem, and they get much faster when you bring lots of memory close to the processor. If you look across a number of popular game titles with the Vcache technology, we're seeing an average improvement of 15% at 1080p. Now just think about that. That's 15%, which is an entire architectural generation's worth of gaming performance just from the 3D Vcache technology. I'm excited we got to give you a preview of our 3D triplet technology today. We've actually made great progress on the overall development of this technology, and we'll be ready to start production on our highest end products with 3D triplets by the end of this year. It's been great fun today, and we've covered a lot of ground here, so let me just wrap up. The first gaming notebooks powered by the new Radeon 6000M series and AMD Advantage are available starting early June. AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution also available starting June 22nd. And the AMD Ryzen 5000 desktop APUs on August 5th. Hopefully you also enjoyed our preview of our 3D triplet technology. You can count on AMD always pushing the envelope in high performance computing. I really want to thank all of you who joined us today on the keynote live stream, and all of us here in the room. We look forward to seeing you again in person soon. Have a great rest of your COMPUTEX 2021.